One of my favorite things about the Pokémon franchise is that it's often full of minigames completely separate from the main adventure that are still extremely deep and addicting. In Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, by far my favorite extra activity is the revamped Super Secret Bases, which take the original Secret Base game mechanic and revamp them into a complex online and offline system, which can be used to get tons of additional rare items and boosts. Today, we're going to look at everything there is to know about these new bases, from the basics to all the secret tricks. Starting things off, what are Super Secret Bases? They're essentially a customized room that you can create throughout the world in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. There are a variety of things that you can do in this room, including decorating it Animal Crossing style, sharing bases with friends on and offline, creating simple puzzles, and unlocking tons of bonuses to help you in the main game. How can you make a secret base? In Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, you'll be given instructions on how to make a base automatically through the story once you start crossing through Route 111. Airune gives you the TM for Secret Power, which can be taught to almost every Pokemon in the game. It's similar to an HM and can be used in 3 specific kinds of locations anywhere in Hoenn. These small black holes found in walls, these large green trees, and these bright green bushes. There are over 80 secret spots that you can use your Secret Power on, but you can only have one secret base open at a time. If you find a new location that you like better than your old one, you'll be given the option to clear your old space in exchange for a new one. The 2 biggest things to consider when making a secret base location are size and convenience. Locations come in different shapes and sizes. Oftentimes, the easiest to find locations in the game are a bit on the smaller side, but they're usually by routes or areas that are almost directly flown to. Some larger bases require multiple tools to reach, such as specific bikes, HMs, and maybe even rappels if you want to get through the grass patches easily. Some of the largest bases also have black holes over areas that can only be reached once you've filled the gaps with either stairs or boards. I'll talk about where to find the stairs and boards in just a moment, but it's another thing to consider. There's a great list of every base and shape location by Cerebi that you can find, alongside several other helpful links in this video's description. So now that you've found your dream home, it's time to fill it with all kinds of decorations. You have a lot of freedom in this. Maybe you want a nice, aesthetically pleasing base full of collectible Pokemon dolls, furniture, and posters. You can set the battle rules and make a mini gym. Or you can load your base with traps and warp tiles in order to make your guests struggle to get around. Regardless, collecting all the decorations you want can take a while. Once again, I've got the full list of everything in the description, but here's a few of the best places and shops to start. The Slateport City Market is one of the first places that you can find secret base gear. 2 of the merchants at the front sell a small handful of Pokédolls and tiles that you can plant around your base. At Route 104, you can find a flower shop where you can buy, you guessed it, flowers. On Route 113, there's a glass shop where you can get an item called the Soot Sack. By running into black piles of soot on the ground, you can trade collected soot for a variety of glass furniture. In Four Tree City, you can find Airune's Secret Base Guild. Here you can set your trainer appearance when others see your secret base, as well as purchase a variety of decorations based on your secret base rank. We'll get to ranks in a moment. Also, in the house to the left of the guild, you can talk to a character in order to get the stairs decoration for free, which can be used to cover up wide secret base holes. But by far the best place for secret base items is Lily Cove City. In the mall on the 5th floor, there are multiple merchants for secret base items. Also on Saturdays, you can find a huge clearance sale full of secret base decorations on the Lily Cove Mall roof. Here you can get some exclusive large Pokemon dolls and decorations, as well as the board item, which is needed to cover the long black holes in certain secret bases. You can change your game's clock to Saturday to take advantage of these events, but changing your clock will delay a lot of other secret base operations, so it's usually safer to just wait until Saturday. And still in Lily Cove, you can buy a few additional decorations at the steep price of $100,000 each from this artist here in the Lily Cove Museum. There are a lot of decorations to get in this game, so get collecting! Once you have a base that you're ready to share with the world, it's time to swap bases with friends. There are 2 main ways to trade bases with people that you do know: Street Pass and QR codes. With Street Pass, simply passing by other players with the Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire data while in Street Pass mode will add their data into your game. Once you've Street Passed, you can add other secret bases into your world by going to the buzz nav at the bottom of the screen when the mailbox icon shows up. By hitting this icon, you can import new bases into your world. Another way to share your base with other players who cannot Street Pass you is by QR codes. By interacting with the PC, you can generate a QR code that you can save to your game's SD card, and then upload it to your computer to print or share on the internet. If you want to check out my base, here's my code right here, which you can also check in the description. At the PC of your own secret base, you can add new codes by using the game's camera scanner. It takes about 24 hours to start actively interacting with a new QR code base though, so keep that in mind. Nintendo will also occasionally release special QR code secret bases, such as this one for Junichi Masuda. These bases will appear in the exclusive room at the old man's house in Moss Deep City, and occasionally they'll come with exclusive Pokédolls or other items. There is a third way to add secret bases to your game as well, and that is by using the PSS. By connecting to the PSS over the internet, you can get data from your friends and passerbys to add to your world. This is the best way to add mass counts of bases. Connecting will usually fill up your entire secret base capacity of 30. Once again, you officially add these to your game by checking the mailbox on your BuzzNav, but you can only use it to add new bases from the PSS once every 8 hours. Sometimes I've found it takes much longer than 8 hours to activate for some reason, but if you want the maximum chance of adding new bases to your world, it doesn't hurt to log in and out of the PSS. Once you have new bases in your world, you can view them all with hints on how to find them in your area nav in the bases section. The areas that blink white have bases that you have never been to before, and the areas that are black hold bases that you've already visited. So now that you've got some other secret bases in your world, what is there to do with them? A lot. By simply navigating through a secret base and speaking to the owner, you'll get a random item from them. This can help you grab a nice stockpile of secret base items without having to spend anything for them. You can also challenge the leader to a battle. If you find a friend or stranger that you like, you can recruit them to your base to become a secret pal. You can still visit the base of a secret pal, but they will now appear in your base if you want to battle them. Your base can hold up to 5 secret pals at a time, and you can send them back to their original base if you want to make room for new pals at any point. In your base, secret pals can still battle you once per day, but now they offer a new service called Special Skills. Just like battling, you can use a secret skill once per day, at least in the beginning. Depending on your secret pal's trainer class, they'll have 10 different abilities that they can provide. The 10 skills are: do some exercise, which boosts a selected EV stat on a Pokemon; do some training, which raises one of your Pokemon a full level like a rare candy; make some goods, which makes a random secret-based decoration for you; massage a Pokemon, which boosts a Pokemon's happiness; gather berries, which can potentially get you rare berries; pick up stones, which gives you a random evolutionary stone; search for treasure, which can bring you an assortment of sellable items; pick something up, which can get you rare items, even including the Master Ball; tell your fortune, which gives you a random O power at a maximum value; and take care of an egg, which makes your eggs hatch more quickly. When you first start with your secret base, secret pals will only have one secret skill to choose from. However, as you start building your secret base rank, a single secret pal can hold up to 4 different skills. Here's a list of all the skills that you can find from each trainer class based on type, gender, and rank. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I raise my base rank? One of the biggest minigames in secret bases is flag collecting. Once per day, when you enter someone else's secret base, you can collect a flag by pressing A next to the PC. Each flag will add 1 to your total. There are 4 tiers of flags that you can reach: bronze at 30 flags, silver at 100, gold at 500, and platinum at 1000. Each time you speak with Arun after reaching a flag tier, you'll unlock an exclusive item, a new flag color, some more purchasable items in the 4-tree shop, and a new tier for your secret pal skills. At the final platinum rank, you'll get Garchompite and the ability to use secret skills twice per day instead of once with each of your pals. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, how on earth can I get hundreds of flags if I can only hold 30 bases a day? And there are a few workarounds. For one, if you ever get a base you don't like, you can delete it, either through the computer at the base itself or from your own base. This clears out space for new bases to show up. Because the PSS bases reset every 8 hours, it's not out of the question to get new bases 2 separate times per day. By far the biggest crutch to help you get new bases, though, is with your secret pals. Once per day, if one of your secret pals has collected flags during their day, you can earn up to 30 bonus flags from a single pal simply by talking to them in your secret base. When recruiting secret pals from PSS bases, a good rule of thumb is to take in pals with bases that have bronze, silver, or gold flags, because you know they're still pretty active with their collecting. Once I've started figuring things out, I've gotten upwards of 100 flags per day with some pretty good bonuses. Will it take a while to get 1,000? Absolutely, but it's pretty fun exploring the world of Hoenn while seeing so many different styles of bases. There's just so much you can do with super secret bases for so many benefits. To close today, I want to share a popular secret base trend that players are using to level their Pokemon like crazy: Blissey bases. These bases come with trainers that use nothing but 3 useless level 100 Blissey, each with the useless Healing Wish attack and the self-poisoning Toxic Orb. By using the level release included in every one of these bases, you'll max out the Blissey's level before battling. No Pokemon in the game gives out more experience, making this hands down the best way to level up Pokemon in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and probably the greatest way to level up Pokemon ever. Just check out these level 5 Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur after a single battle once the Toxic caught up to these Blissies. That's insane! The most popular sets of Blissey QR codes are these 12, which occupy all 6 spots of the Secret Shore and Secret Meadow locations for easy navigation. Not only can you do up to 12 triple battles with Blissey bases per day, but you can also battle all base owners a second time if you add them as a secret pal. You can always send them back to their base and make room for more, giving you 24 total triple battles a day from just these 12 bases. Between leveling up, rare items, and simply making a fun custom area to hang out, secret bases are by far my favorite revamped mechanic in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Hopefully this video helped you learn some of the great hidden bonuses that they can offer. As always, thanks for watching today's Fact of the Day. I always love covering Pokemon mechanics that are deeper than they seem, and we've got a few more Pokemon Fact videos coming up in the next couple weeks. If you like this video, you can click the subscribe button to get updates whenever my new videos are coming out so you don't miss them. Catch you guys next video.